Good afternoon, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and it's been a while since I've done this. I'll take you down to the field and show you. We have Strat today on the channel. We have Strat, and it's been a while since I've had Strat on the channel. This is what I call my 7-inning experimentation with Strat. Basically, I'm using kind of the same rules that I have with History Maker Baseball. The idea of the players bat, and I'm using the as played lineups, except for one modification, and I'll explain that in the bottom of the first. And it's the 69 Mets versus the 69 Reds. And I'll have to jump between the roles and all that stuff. But we have, for the Mets, we have AG in center field. We have Gaspar in right. We have Boswell at second. Jones in left. Charles is catching. Kranepool at first. Oh, wait a minute. Charles at third. Sorry. Charles at third. Kranepool at first. Grote is catching. And Harrelson is at short. For the Reds, we have Rose starting off in center. Tolan in right. Yours truly, Philip Reynolds, because I can put myself in the game. I'll be in left, batting third. Perez will be at third. May will be at first. Bench will be catching. Helms will be at second. And Woodward will be at short. With that being said, let us go down to the field. All right, and you see AG's card there. And we'll go to the. I haven't used my dice tower in a very, very long time, so let's see here. 14, 4. And we've got a 4, 6 on the pitcher's card. And that will be a walk for AG. Bring up Gaspar. And that will be a 4, 6, and a 10. That will be 4, 6, and that will be another walk. Wow. First and second, 2 walks, and as you see, Tony Cloninger is our starting pitcher today. That will bring up Boswell for the Mets. That will be a 5, 4. And that will be a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop in this case is Woodward. And he is a 3. And a 1 on the 3. That will be a single. And it says runners advance 2 bases. So AG will score. Gaspar goes to third. And Boswell gets a single. Brings up Jones. And that will be a 6-10. And that will be a fly ball to left field. And that's a C. Batter is out, runners hold. Bring up Charles. And this will be the first roll off of the batter's card. That is a 2-12. And it says line out into as many outs as possible. So, and that is second base. So that will be 4-6-3. And Mets got 1 run that inning. Okay. Seaver will be pitching for the Mets. And Rose will be batting for the Reds. And that will be a 5-6-5. And that will be a strikeout. Tolan comes up. That'll be a 4-7. And that's an 18. And that will be a fly ball to center field. So that's a fly ball to center field. Brings up yours truly. I get bat. Let's see how I do. 3-9-17. That will be a ground ball to third base. A. And I ground out to third. Three up and 3 down for the Reds in this inning. That will bring up Crane Pool for the Mets. And that will be a 4-6-6. I think that is. Yeah, 4-6-6. And that will be a walk. Okay. Brings up Grote. That will be a 3-10-8. And that will be a double. And that would mean that the runners advance 2 bases. But unfortunately, there is no but. Wait a minute. Actually, so that means that Crane Pool goes to third on this. And that brings up Harrelson. And that brings up Harrelson. That will be 4-12-11. And that will be a fly ball to center field. Runners hold. Brings up AG to the plate once again. 6-9-12. 12, that will be a fly ball to left field. And it says runner on third scores. So Crane Pool will score, and AG is out. Okay. Which brings up Gaspar. That will be a 1-5-4-1-5. And that will be a walk. That puts Grote at second, Gaspar at first. Boswell was up. Two, 6, 18. That will be a walk. Bases loaded. Cleon Jones will be up. Three, 4, and 12. That will be a ground out to the shortstop. Okay. It will be a ground out to the shortstop.
Hello, Moto.
All right. Okay, that will take us to the end of the inning. Another run scores. Puts up Perez up for the Reds, and Seaver will be pitching here. That's a 1, 8, and a 5. And Perez hits a home run. All right, first home run of the game. Lime is up. The 6-10-1 on Seaver's card. That will be a ground ball to the shortstop. And in this case, that's Harrelson. Harrelson is a 2, it's short. 2 it's short. And the dice is 1. That will be a single. And it says runners advance 1 base, but there's nobody on. So May gets a single out of it, which will bring up bench. Brings up bench. The 6-2-14. That will be a fly ball to right field. Right fielder is Gaspar. Gaspar is a 2 in right field. And 14, it says out. And runners hold. Okay. Brings up Helms. Brings up Helms for the Reds. 5, 9, and 2. And that will be a strikeout. Okay. Brings up Woodward for the Reds. Four, 8, and 5. And that will be a fly ball to left field. Okay, and after 2, it will be Mets 2 and the Reds 1. Okay. Train pool is up for the Mets. Two and a 9. That will be ground ball to the second baseman. Oh, wait a minute. I did do that right. 2-9, and I was right. It was Charles. That's a strikeout. Either way, it's an out, but it's a strikeout. Okay. Okay. Now Crane Pool is up. Now Crane Pool is up, and let's see what's. The 1, 4, and a 5. That would be a pop out to second base. This brings up Grote for the Mets. Let me see. Oh no, that goes the other way. Okay, that's good. Alright. Grote is up. 1, 7, 3. And that will be a ground ball to third base. Three up and 3 down for the Mets. I gotta check something out. So after top of the third, it's 2-1 in favor of the Mets. I gotta. Oh, never mind. Gotta check my. Make sure that I don't miss my charts here. Brings up the Reds in the bottom of the third. Rose is up. With Seaver pitching, of course. All right. That is a 4-6-10. And that will 4-6-10. That will be a single. And runners would go up 2 bases, but there's nobody on. So that will be a single for Rose. And that brings Tolan to the plate. We have a 1, 11, and a 5. That will be a pop up to second base. That will bring up yours truly, Philip. See how he does. A 6, 7. Oh, sorry, 6, 8, and a 9. Eight and a 9. That will be a line out to first base, which means Rose will go to second. And that brings up Perez. Brings up Perez. 1, 8, and a 20. And that will be another home run for Perez. All right. That brings up May. Brings up May. Two, 3, and 6. That will be a ground ball to the shortstop. After 3 innings complete, it's the Reds 3 and the Mets 2. So far so good. Brings up Harrelson for the Mets. Go back down to the field. Brings up Harrelson for the Mets. And Cloninger for the Reds is pitching. Let's take a look at the dice. Three, 5 for Harrelson. That will be a ground ball to second. That will bring up AG. Third time through the lineup. 3, 8, and 13. That will be a strikeout. Which brings up Gaspar. Okay. 3, 5, and 9. 3, 5, and 9. That will be a single for Gaspar. Nobody's on. Brings up Boswell. It'll be a 6, 6, and a 6. And that will be a fly ball to right field. And that will end the inning for the Mets. They don't get anybody home. And it will be bench for the Reds. And Seaver is still pitching for the Mets. So let's take a look. It's a 3, 7, and a 19. And that will be a pop up to second base for Johnny Bench. which will bring up Helms. One, 6, and 2. 1, 6, and 2 for, that will be a double for Helms. Which brings up Woodward. Four, 10, and 12. And that would be a pop up to second base. Which will bring up Rose to the plate. Rose is up. Six, 3, and 16. That will be a walk for Rose. Men at first and second. Tolan will be up. Four, 9, and 10. 9. That will be a walk. All right. Yours truly is up with the bases loaded. And we're ahead by 1. So let's see what the roll says for us. 5, 2, and a 13. And that will be a ground ball to first base. And that will end the inning. All right. All right. Cloninger is pitching. Jones is hitting. And let's see what the roll is. And that will be a 2, 5, and a 15. And that will be a ground ball to shortstop. And that will bring up Charles for the Mets. To 6, 7, and a 5. And that will be a ground ball to the second baseman. And on this, that is Helms. Helms is a 2. And we're looking at the 5 result. That will be an out. And it says runner is out going to second, but there is no runner, so he's just out. So that would be a runner to second. That brings up Crane Pool. And that will be a 3, 9, 5. And 9 says single. So Crane Pool finally gets a single. Brings up throat. Okay. One, 6, 7. And that one will be a grounder to third base. Okay. Okay. This will bring up Tony Perez. Can he get his third consecutive home run today? It'll be his third consecutive home run if he gets it. That's a 1-7-17. And that will be a fly ball to left field. 9, which will bring up May. Brings up May. That's 4, 7, 8. And that will be a fly ball to center field. Which brings up Bench. Brings up Bench. It'll be a 3, 4, and a 19. 3, 5, and a 19. And that will be a line out to shortstop. All right. We are in the 6th inning. Harrelson comes up to the plate for the Mets. Two, 8, and 2. And that would be a line out to shortstop. That will bring up AG. Brings up AG. 6, 9, and 10. 9. As you see there, if he would have had a 1, it was a home run, but instead that will be a fly out to left field. Which brings up Gaspar. Okay. That's a 3, 7, and a 1. 3, 7, and a 1, which will make it a single. Gaspar will get a single. Boswell will come up to the plate. Four, 8, and 11. 11. That will be a single as well. And Gaspar will go to third on that. And that's because of the two asterisks behind the double. Okay. Brings up Jones. Brings up Jones. It's a 4, 6, and a 10. That will be a walk. Let's see here. It'll be a walk. And that brings up Charles. And this being the 6th inning, I think I'm going to have to look at my bullpen, my players, and see who is available. Sorry about that. I had to check my cards. We're looking for the Reds because it's the 6th inning, the bases are loaded, and Charles is up, and we figure it's time for pitching change. Oh. Okay. Now let me go to my game table because the cards don't look like they're there. Just a second. And of course, that's where they are. They're on my gaming table. That's right. Of course, that's where they were at, on my gaming table. And let's see. Let's see. Cloninger. And Carroll is going to come on to pitch for Cloninger. And he basically went 5 2/3 innings. Five and 2/3. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. 2 runs. Both of them were earned. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks, and he had 1, 2. He had 2 strikeouts and 0 home runs. Okay. And we will go back down to the field with Charles up to the bat. Charles is up to the plate. One, 12, and 10. And that will be a home run. Wow. Charles gets a home run. It's a grand slam home run at that. And Kranepool is up for the Mets. Kranepool is up for the Mets. Two, 5, and 17. And that will be a fly ball to center field. But he's credited with 3 more runs, so that's 5. So 4 runs for the Mets. It gives them a 6-3 lead. And Seaver is due up. And Seaver's still pitching. Sorry about that. And Helms is up. And he will stay pitching. See if he can get out of this jam here. 6, 6, and 15. That would be a fly out to center. That will bring up Woodward. Six, 3, and 11. That will be a fly ball to right field. Which will bring up Rose. Brings up Rose. 1, 7, and a 5. That will be a single for Rose. Brings up Tolan. That will be a 6, 8, and a 19. And that will be a line out to first base. Okay. That brings up it'll bring up Grote for the Mets. On the top of the 7th here. 5, 6, and a 5. 5, 6. That will be a strikeout. Strikeout for Grote. Which will bring up Harrelson. It will be a 4, 6, 13. And that will be a single for Harrelson, and there's nobody on, so that'll be a single. Oh, wait a minute. And I was even using the wrong pitcher. 4, 6, 6. That would have been a walk with Carroll. So he's still on base. It's just a walk and not a single. So brings up the top of the order with AG. One, 8, and 19. And that says home run. AG gets a home run. Okay. And the Reds, I hate to say this, will have to go to their bullpen again. Who are they bringing in this time? They will bring in Merritt. We'll bring in Merritt. 2/3. Merritt is the pitcher. Gaspar is the batter. 6, 8. And that will be a strikeout. Brings up Boswell. Boswell. It'll be a 4, 10, 14. That would be a fly ball to center field. But the Mets get 2 runs in the in the top and top of the 7th, which brings up yours truly. And they're gonna leave Seaver in there. 2, 10, and 16. That would be a ground ball to third. We'll bring up Perez. And that will be a 6, 9, 13. That will be a ground ball to second base. Brings up May for the Reds. It'll be a 5, 7, and 19. And that will be a strikeout. And that there is your ball game, guys. Just under 1 hour, which is really good. The Reds held a 3-2 lead until the 6th. And then in the 6th and the 7th, the Mets got 6 runs. So your final is 8-3 in favor of the Mets. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hits. No errors for the Mets. And the Reds had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. And they didn't have any errors as well. So it was 8 runs off of 8 hits, no errors for the Mets. And the Reds had 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. And your winning pitcher was Seaver, of course, and Cloninger gets the loss. And very interesting. It looked like the Reds were going to win this one. And the Mets clawed their way back into it and won. And that's just the way how things go. You just never know until the final out how things are going to be. This experiment doesn't go our way, but that's okay. We'll try again next time. And see you later tonight with the football preview between the Cards and the Rams. You all take care.